This is Elgin from the Correct Ask Plastic Podcast, back with another MOTU Monday video here on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so that you're notified when the next video on YouTube drops. Today we're looking at something very special. It is the Mattel Creations Snakeman Cobra Con Camo Con variant of Cobra Con. So finally got it in, so we'll take a look at it here. This is just the outside box. We'll get a better shot of it when we look at it. It says the Snakemen, the dreaded Snakemen have arisen from the darkest depths of Snake Mountain to join forces with Skeletor and his evil warriors. With Skeletor and his evil King Hiss and his repulsive reptiles have vowed to destroy He-Man and his heroic warriors, as well as the evil horde. Will Eternia fall to the slithering swarm? Look for the serpent symbol on the Snakeman. So then we got a great shot of Cobra Con there and that penciled art right there. So let's take a look at the actual carded figure here inside. Surprised that this came so quickly from Mattel Creations. So glad to see they're on the ball, getting stuff sent out. Come on. All right. Let's take a look at keep the box side, and that is good. Look at me. Okay, so here's the figure by itself, the variant, the Snakeman. It has a kind of a plastic cover over top of it, which you can kind of slide the whole thing out. It looks like you can just slide that right out. So the whole card back comes out, which is pretty cool. And some great artwork on it already. Looks to be a trifold, and just some amazing artwork on this. You can see the full shot of pre-Eternia. You have lots of Easter eggs on here. Of course, we got Eternia Tower up in the corner. You have Megator here, that 12-inch figure that came out. King Hiss. You got Tyrantosaurus Rex. You got Squeeze over there, Snake Face, and Ratlore. Who else is on here? You got Tongue Lasher on the bottom. Of course, Camo Con here in his variant form. And who else do we have on this side? We have Titus up there for the heroic warriors. We got the Pterodactyl, and it looks like Hero is riding him. Of course, Castle Grayskull, King Grayskull riding on top of Bionatops there. And you have Eldor, which I actually have that of the Super 7 line. Then you have Moss Man up there. It looks like Huntress down here. And yes, lots and lots of figures on this thick cardstock artwork, two-sided artwork. Of course, the back has the entire saga of Camo Con, Cobra Con turning into Camo Con. Basically, Camo Con was the Argentinian version of Cobra Con, kind of with Clawful's, or actually Buzz-Off's hands, and then a camouflaged coloring as well. But you have, Skeletor summons Cobra Con to Snake Mountain. With rotting breath, he commands, "Build me an army and deliver me Castle Grayskull." And it looks like that's like a laser power Skeletor right there. So another Easter egg showing him he's going across, and the nefarious sorcerer summons the darkest necromantic magic to transform his minion into Camo. So now he's calling Cobra Khan, turning him into Camo. Loud cries of agony echoed throughout the mountain. The drawn-out spell created a new, more powerful villain. So then we have him defying the laws of time and space. Skeletor opens a portal to Pre-Eternia. Pre-Eternia, the origin of ancient artifacts, including Castle Grayskull itself. Reality spirals out of control. So now they show them going into Pre-Eternia. They're fighting the Great Wars of Pre-Eternia. Camo arrives in the midst of the Battle of the Three Towers between King Grayskull's forces and the Snakemen. As we know, and when we're getting the Eternia Towers, we'll have both of those towers fighting, and then shows, of course, them entering through the portal, all the Snakemen that are there, and anybody else that's not already a figure. It looks like everybody is accounted for there. So then it shows him down here. With new venom flowing through his cold blood, Camo traps the heroes and creates an opening for his true master, King Hiss. And then it has him over here. King Hiss takes advantage. Oh yeah, so they also have the other ones. Terror, Reptiliax, and Lord Grasp. Those are all figures that were supposed to be made with upcoming men. Looks like Too Bad. Nope, that's one of the guys. Join Camo command. All of Eternia will fear the diabolical snakes. So then it has pictures of all those Terror, Reptiliax, and Lord Grasp right there. Looks like maybe that might be Too Bad, but anyway. Slithering back through time, the diabolical snakes signal the rise of the Snakemen, and this shows all of those guys there as well. And then look, it even has laser power He-Man right there, and looks like Mechanic. To be continued in Masters of the Universe Origins. It looks like Moss Man is down there as well. So you got quite a bit of Easter eggs and quite a bit of art telling that story in this trifold artwork. It's pretty awesome looking. I'm pretty sure they did a trifold for Sunman, I believe, maybe. I didn't get Sunman, but this one, this Camo is pretty awesome. I've never had a Camo figure variant. I have the original or Cobra but not Camo. So that'll be interesting to see, and it just all folds up like that and slides back into this reusable card back, looks like. So let's get him out of here and take a look at the figure itself. Sorry if this is going to be a long video, but it's a Mattel Creations video. It has a bunch of stuff in it, so we need to go through all the stuff here. So it looks like it also comes with a mace similar to Clawful's mace and kind of similar to Mossman's mace, except looks like a different coloring, a metallic coloring as well on that. So that's cool. Of course, it does come with the laser gun. That did come with Cobra Khan originally. Kind of a version of that gun. And also comes with some extra hands because this variant has the buzz-off hands. Also comes with another head sculpt, looks like. If I can get it out here. So it does come with kind of the normal version of Cobra Khan, of course in the camouflage colors, but that's what his head would have looked like on the regular figure. Also comes with, looks like, a blast effect for his spray. I don't think this actually has the action feature of like the original one. You could squeeze his head and a mist would come out, mist of water. So I don't. So instead of doing the water, they just do a plastic action feature instead. I get this cut open, and it has this little venom, I guess, spray that he uses, which would then attach into the mouth so that he could shoot out the venom, his new venom that's created. Of course, he's tied into here, mostly tied in there. Put that back. So yeah, and he has kind of the. So here's a look of Camo variant from Argentina originally. He now has this alternate head sculpt with the flared hood, kind of what he had in the 2000X version of the figure. And of course the arms, and the buzz-off claws, the golden claws. He has those as well. And I believe his feet are painted a little different color as well. I think they're all solid green color in the retail Cobra Con version. But he also has the camouflage coloring and then the snakeman symbol on his chest as well. One thing I did notice was they do not send out, or it doesn't have a comic book. So I'm guessing this is in place of the comic book, the mini comic. It has now this trifold comic, I guess. So the story of it. So it doesn't actually come with a comic book at all. But yeah, you can take off these claws. So if you actually want him to hold a weapon, you can put that in, and you can easily give him a weapon and put it in his hand. Whether it's the gun or the mace. I really like this metallic mace. They did a great job on that. Like that. That's cool. And of course, the blast effect also works in this head sculpt, the flared head sculpt, where it goes like that. Or you can swap out his head and go like that with that, and then go really much like the variant and do it like that. So a lot of options with this. Way to customize it however you want. Whether you want his claws, both claws, none of his claws. But yeah, the boots are nice, but they match with the claws. And the belt and everything is kind of that metallic sheen to it. But a very cool figure. Of course, this one was a little more expensive than the normal figures that they've come out with at Mattel Creations. Almost double of what, like actually over, double the price of what a normal one would be. But with this resealable case with that in it is another option for collectors out there that can actually take it out of the container and put it back if they wanted to. Definitely a very cool figure. I think I like this head much better. With that flared like that, that's very cool. So, like I said, this can go in its hand like that, much like you would do with Buzz Off. So, yes, very cool figure. Glad it made it before Christmas here. We could do a special video talking about it. Just a nice variant. That's one thing I wish that Mattel Creations. Come on, stay up there. Come on. Will you stand up? All right. So one thing I wish Mattel Creations would do is they would just focus on the variants. There were a lot of variants in the MOTU line, especially overseas. A lot of like South American countries had their own versions of it, in India as well. They had, the Leo versions, and then they had, there's kind of bootleg versions. I wish Mattel Creations would kind of focus on doing more variants like this, as opposed to, much like Cold R was a one-off figure. That was great to be able to get that figure within the line. Doing that in Mattel Creations made sense. Doing Grizzlor in Mattel Creations, it should have been a retail. All the figures that were already made previously in the retail line should be retailed again. Any of these crazy one-off figures, leave that for Mattel Creations. They're a custom shop. That's what they should be doing, focusing on that. And they do a great job at what their stuff is, but I wish they would focus on those specifically, and leave the standard figures. Wondar, of course, that makes sense to be a Mattel Creations. Coldar, but a variant of Triclops, that makes sense. But keep the regular Triclops in. So that's just my 2 cents on that. What I would like to see, but I don't really have any say in anything. Just a consumer. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications if you like what you see. There's a whole playlist of these videos on our YouTube channel. You can find all the links to all of our social media on www.cracktasticplastic.com. While you're there, download the podcast. You can also download it wherever you listen to podcasts. iTunes, Spotify, all those places. Podbean. While you're there, you can also check out our sponsors. We have Toy Hacks. You can be found at www.toyhacks.com for all your retro label needs. And Big Bad Toy Store, if you use our affiliate link, which is www.bbts.cracktasticplastic.com, that'll send you directly to their site, and it shows that we sent you there. So make sure you bookmark that and use it every time you do a pre-order for MOTU, Transformers, G.I. Joe, whatever. You can also be part of our Patreon, which is also found on our website. For just $5 a month, you can be part of our exclusive chat, where you can talk to myself and any of the other podcasters a part of the show. So it's only $5 a month to be part of any type of toy discussion that you want to have. What else? Oh, very near Christmas, as you can see at my Christmas MOTU tree up. You can still, you might still be able to order a present on Amazon if you have Prime. It should ship in 2 days, but all the podcasters, I believe, have Amazon wish lists. Just go once and go to our website, go to the About section in our website, and listed below our picture, shows links to each of our Amazon wish lists. No pressure, you don't have to buy anything, obviously, but if you wanted to be generous enough to send us something, I'll definitely do a video, give you a shout out, and all that stuff, give you the whole works. So once again, that's www.cracktasticplastic.com for all of our social medias: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Patreon, YouTube. Can all be found there. And Cobacon is saying, see ya later. I'm saying ciao for now.